A triangle has a perimeter of 100 centimeters and one side is 35 centimeters. The other two sides have a ratio of 5 to 8. What is the length of the longest side of the triangle? For geometric modeling problems, it's always a good idea to draw a picture if you can. So here we've got a triangle, and so I'm just going to draw a generic triangle. It doesn't really matter how we draw it. And we've got these three side lengths. I'm just going to go ahead and call them X, Y, and Z. And then the information that they tell us, we can write out using equations. So first of all, it has a perimeter of 100 centimeters. Well, that's just X plus Y plus Z. So X plus Y plus Z is equal to 100. We know that one side is 35 centimeters. Now, I don't really know which side it is, and it doesn't matter really how I drew it. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick one. I'm just going to say that Z is 35. Okay, and that's going to just kind of get rid of that for me and actually give me the equation X plus Y plus 35 is equal to 100. And then we have the other two sides have a ratio of 5 to 8. Now, the word ratio, that means division. So if we take the other two sides and divide X over Y, that ratio is 5 to 8, meaning 5 over 8. Okay, that's another ratio. And now we'd like to, find the length of the longest side. So we're going to have to find the length of all the sides here. I'm going to go ahead and cross multiply here. So that gives me 8x equals 5y. And then we also have this equation up here relating x and y. So we now have two equations relating x and y. Okay, x plus y. I'm going to go ahead and subtract the 35 right here. And that gives me equals 65. And then 8x is equal to 5y. And so with these two equations, I can now solve for both x and y. There's a couple ways to do this. What I'm going to do is solve right here in this first equation for y. And if I solve for y here, I just get y equals 65 minus x. And now I can take this expression, since that's what y is, I can take that and plug it in right there for y. So I've got 8x equals 5 times 65 minus x. And now I can simplify and solve for x. So my left side I'll go ahead and leave the way it is. The 5 I can multiply in. 5 times 65 is 325. And then minus 5 times x. Now if I add the 5x to both sides, I get 13x equals 325. And now to solve for x, I can divide both sides by 13. So x equals 325 divided by 13. And this actually simplifies down to 25. So now we know that x is equal to 25. Finally, we just need to find y. And we can get that by just coming up here and plugging this x into this expression right here. So y is equal to 65 minus x, which is 25. So we get y is equal to 40. And of course, we had z. That was given to us before. That was 35. And the question said to find the length of the longest side. And so, of course, that's the largest. And so the longest side is a length of 40. And that's in centimeters, because that's the units given. So 40 centimeters is the length of the longest side.